So the sniper threw off our money thing because last time we had the tier 5 sub on that one, but we didn't have enough money for that turn to get there. I wonder how this works. No, we said that doesn't matter, right? We said that doesn't matter. Because they can't see past this lotus leaf anyway. So we should just keep you, like, here. That's probably fine. Okay, the sniper was a good idea, but it got us out on money that we needed for our sub to get there. Because when we get our sub on the middle path tier 5, then that's good. That was what we need. So we just do this. We know that this gets us to like round like 90, no problem. If we do this one with another sub over here. We're learning a lot right now. We're learning a lot, which is good. Ban that guy. Mods ban that guy. Freemoney.com.com. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. How we doozin'? How we doozin'? What's happening, man? How was your weekend? Good weekend? Solid weekend? Chill weekend? Just got off a boat? Ooh. Very nice. I see myself like wanting a boat in the like future, right? Like a boat would be cool and all. But also, what'd you say? Largest catamaran in Mexico? What's a catamaran? I don't even know what that is. I'm not near water, so if there's anything like pertaining to like water terms, I don't know. Type of boat. Ah, okay. I didn't even know that was a type. I only know like pontoon, yacht, a dinghy, like a cruise ship, aircraft carrier, a submarine, of course, canoe, kayak, which I guess I know a little bit more than I thought I did, but I didn't really grow up near water or like people that like did stuff on the water, so I don't really know too much. But like I said, I see myself in the future wanting to get a boat, but I always hear like people are like, oh, you know the two best days of like boat owners? It's the day they get the boat and then the day that they sell it. So it's like everything in between is just kind of like a hassle to have. Plus, like based on where I'm at, like it would probably just like sit in my driveway or like sit in storage more than it would be out in the water. Because then it's gonna have to be like a whole like weekend trip of like getting the boat, and then I gotta clean it, and then I gotta like bring it out, and I gotta transport it and all this stuff. Where it's like, I don't know, I don't know. That's just what I've heard. A boat sounds cool, but it might not be in the cards for me. It's like an aircraft carrier, only much smaller. It's kind of like a Disney cruise ship, just divided by like 20. And not like an aircraft carrier. You know what's funny? When I was in chemistry, or when I was taking like organic chemistry, somebody asked our organic chemistry professor what an electron was. And the best way he could describe it was, he said, picture a ball in space and it's spinning. Except it's not a ball and it's not spinning. And then we were all just like, got it. I guess that makes sense. Sounds good, Doc. Thank you for that. He was like, because like electrons, like that's technically what they are in like science terms, but that's not really what they are. Like we have a picture of an electron, but it really doesn't tell us a whole lot. And then everybody was just like, okay, yeah, like you're about to get into a conversation that's way too intelligent for everybody else in here, so let's not go down that road. And also, like, organic chemistry for him was just like he was like chess for him. Like he could see like what was about to happen. Like I remember I went to his office one time because I didn't do good on a test, but like I was also doing like physics, biology, and my football stuff. So like there was just like, it was an organic chemistry test, and I knew it was gonna be hard, so like I kind of just like put my priorities in other classes that I knew I could do well in. He like pulled me into his office and he was like, "Can you show me like how this reaction goes?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." I started doing the reaction. As soon as I put like the first thing down, he was like, "Let me just like restart." And I was like, "Why?" I thought I was doing it right. He was like, "No, it's not gonna work." And then he would just be like, "No, that's gonna blow up." I was like, "Oh, okay." All right, let me try something else then. He was like, "Think about something with like an oxygen," or I don't remember what I was doing, but I remember him saying oxygen. He's like, "Think about what an oxygen does." And I was like, "Oh, motherfucker, that's right. They can do the electron thing where they fucking tautomerize and they do the electron, they donate electrons down to make a double bond, or they can break a double bond and then put their electrons and do a shift based on like an alpha carbon with a methyl group. Then you can swing those around because there's like a beta carbon and it's technically better in like a resonance structure. If you were to take an enantiomer of it and like flip it around and like I got it." It was like, oh, that's all he needed to say. And then my brain was like, oh, fuck, I remember. That's how it works. Said never had to take OChem. Aren't you like engineer or something like that? So you probably just had to take more like the physics based. I feel like organic chemistry isn't like necessary for that, which it really wasn't like necessary for me either. Maybe a little bit when I started like talking about medicines in school with like pharmacy and stuff. Like it might help a little bit. Took chem but not OChem. I'm just glad I never had to take analytical chemistry or physical chemistry, because my buddies took that and they were like, yeah, it's actual hell. It's like, well, analytical chemistry is like you straight up like do the calculations on like why chemistry works. Oh, it's brutal. Analytical chem is straight up like, yeah, it's just like you do calculations to like prove that like whenever you have something and you heat it up by 1 degree Celsius, like you do the math and it like, it's like proofs, I guess, with like calculus or whatever, but in chemistry terms. At least that's how I got it explained to me. I never had to take it. But it was like, yeah, you basically just like explain why chemistry, like, said, oh god, proofs, which I never did those either. I didn't make it that far in math, which I didn't need to. But that's how I got it described. It was basically analytical chem is just like math on why chemistry works. And that's how I got it explained. And then physical chemistry was a mix of physics, like it's the physics of how the molecules like work with each other and stuff like that, chemistry and calculus. And my buddy took that because he was a chem major, and he was like, yeah bro, like P-chem is like insane. Like, well yeah, it's got like 4 classes in one, it's gonna be a little insane. That's why I wasn't a chem minor, is because you had to take, I think you had to take analytical chemistry. Which, like, a minor in chem looks great and all, but, like, if it also, like, puts me in, like, an AA meeting, I'm not about to do it. No shot, dude. I got too much on my plate to be taking analytical chem for fun and to prove to somebody later on a resume that I took analytical chemistry. No thanks, bro. Nah, bro. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. Give me some water. Okay, we're good. Once we get the sub-commander, then we rush this thing, and we take care of business. Then we start putting more subs out there. And hopefully everything works out, with money-wise. Because like, the tier 5s are good, but maybe we just have to say fuck it on the tier 5s and just start pumping out a bunch of tier 4s. Maybe. I don't know. But shit, I don't know. I heard woke up at 5:30 today. Is that PM or AM? I'm hoping it's AM. Okay, good. AM. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. That's a good time to wake up. That's probably about when I'll be waking up, like during the week. Next week when school starts for me. I will be a busy bee. Back in the lab, back in the trenches. I saw a joke, or I heard a expression today that reminded me of a joke that I saw on the internet a long time ago, like when I was in high school. And I think you'd appreciate it, actually. You'd find it quite funny as well. It said, or I heard somebody say, it depends on like what kind of night I'm having. Like if I want like a chill night, like I'll do like a Moscow Mule or something like that. But if I want to get like a little crazy, like something like harder, where like the kids are with their grandparents and I just need something hard, I'll do like a Jack and Coke. I don't remember. I think it was on a TikTok that my girlfriend was watching, but like I heard that like phrase of like a Jack and Coke. Then there was a joke on the internet where it said, me at the bar, hey, can I get a Jack and Coke? Bartender, is Pepsi okay? Yeah, no problem. Like, yeah, that's fine with me. And then the bartender like mixes Pepsi and Coke together. That's a classic. I love that one. That'd be such a good one to pull on people. Like, you'd probably get hella tips from that. Then people would be like, wait, this guy's funny as fuck. I want to do that as a bartender in front of someone. Do you bartend? Do you have the bartender skills? My girlfriend was a bartender. No. I've heard it's like a good like gig to have. Like it's like at the end of the day, it's not that hard. Like sometimes they'll like just straight up like order like a bottle of beer. So you just like crack open a thing and they order like 6 of those or 7 of those, and then like they just throw you like $20 just because they're like, hey, thanks. And you're like, no problem. All I did was just crack open a bottle of beer for you. But then like learning how like to mix all the drinks and stuff, like there's actually like kind of an art to that. And you can get like fancy with the cups and stuff. It does look kind of cool. Like I was like watching the guys on TikTok or the girls or whatever, and they can like measure out like a shot perfectly, like just like by heart because of how many times they've done that. I guess it's pretty like a useless skill, but it is pretty cool. Just because it's like, wow, you actually like know your stuff and you like do it so much to where like you like have that touch. It does pay well. It does pay really well. My girlfriend got like a cool skill from that too, where she can get or she can make like a really cool looking like a charcuterie board. Like she learned how to cut like strawberries a certain way and then like fan them out so they look cool. You can like layer like the meats and cheeses in like certain ways to make it look like more aesthetically pleasing to the eye. And it doesn't just look like an optical migraine of just like meat and grease on a plate with some cheese on the side. See, here's my thing. I have my commander, right? I used to just eat the plain bread off those boards. I like bread. Bread's yummy, man. Just a nice like a really good piece of bread where it's like soft in the middle and like you could just tell like when you rip it, like it has like that like string effect like with the bread, you know what I'm talking about? You rip it and it just does like one of these numbers where like it like gets caught on each other and it like webs. Oh. Dude. Don't sleep on good bread. Good bread is underrated. Good bread is underrated. Like I want to upgrade that, but like this just like does like fantastic. Especially because like we can get this by round like probably 82-ish, 83, maybe 84. Depends. Depends on I don't know how much money we get off these rounds. I had to turn the eyes off after I bought them. They move too much. No, the googly eyes. Dude, someone came in here the other day and I did the thing where they gave me like the miniature monkeys or whatever, but like I didn't like it. I kind of like looking at them like, I like seeing the detail, I guess. I don't know. Plus like the miniature monkeys, it was just like, sometimes I like got kind of lost. I was like, which one is this again? I can't fucking see what he looks like. I don't remember what I put there. And then I click on it, like finally I like get my cursor and like I'm on a controller too, so it's kind of hard to click on something like precise. But it was fun. It was fun getting it. the little Easter egg with that. And what's crazy is like when I played that map for the first time. Jerry beat Outer Wilds, bro. I can't play that game. I can't. It's just so boring to me. I did the one where like you die or whatever. Like I died, and then somebody who was in my chat that day was like, someone in my chat was like, "That's one of the endings." I was like, "There's more." I didn't know there was more. Oh, we're so close. 2K off. So I'm surprised you played it so long, to your honest respect. I gave it an honest try. I even gave it like a week off and then like came back into it with high hopes, but like, I don't know, it's just not my type of game. I know a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, like this game is like fantastic and whatnot, but like, it was literally just like reading stuff for like 20 hours and then you like finally start putting pieces together. It was just too slow. It was just too slow for my liking. Just wasn't for me. I at least gave it a try, you know what I mean? Like I took a week off, I came back. It's not for anyone, and that's completely fair. Yeah, I just couldn't get myself to like it. Cause like for me, it was like, if I played it as like a grinder game where like I beat it in like a week, or I got like a bunch of stuff in a week, but like half the time, like when I played it, I only played it for like an hour or two. And I forgot like what like the lore context was until I read something else. But like I don't think I was getting the whole effect of the story because I took so long in between days of playing it to where I was just like, like sure, it probably is cool to read that like when you know like what the hell is going on. But I was kind of like forgetting. So yeah, it's best play without breaks. Yeah, that was the problem. I wanted to play other games.
Prepare the mines.
But yeah, I don't know if I can get back and like beat it or whatever. It's just it just kind of killed it for me. Just because it was just so much like reading about like nothing essentially. It was like, oh, I do this like small puzzle to like open up another door and then I read something. So it's like, alright, you should probably just not play it again, to be honest. I'm probably not. I'm probably just going to delete it off my PlayStation, to be honest. It looked cool. Like everything I heard from it was like really cool, but it just wasn't like, the reward for everything that you did wasn't what I was expecting. People made it sound like something insane was about to happen, which like it didn't. Like at the end, like the ending that I got, I just died. So it was like, alright, I guess. I guess it was cool. Fuck, I don't know. Okay, this is where stuff gets a little dicey. We need to make sure that we're putting our fellas down and getting them upgraded. I would say, I know you go in here. I know you fit next to you. Okay, this is where a DDT comes in. 92 was where we had problem last. I don't think we're gonna have a problem this time though. So some people actually like the reading lol. I don't. You know what's funny is like, I have like enough knowledge in like the geology world to where like, some of the things that they said was like kind of funny because they were making a joke about rocks and it was like, heck, like, it's not like I wasn't like falling out of my chair laughing, but like at the same time it was like, right, that actually is funny as fuck. They actually put a rock joke in there and it like made sense with the context. What the hell? I can't believe those crazy son of a bitches pulled it off. Rock jokes. They did. They were like, I can't remember what they said, but they said something. It was like, it doesn't work like that with like, I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you what it was, but there was a couple times I was like, like, nice. I can't believe they pulled it off. Can we fit one that's in range of Brickle as well? Or is she just like slightly out of touch? Ideally, I could just put it. I mean, at least you're in front. At least you're like getting the like the commander, right? That's like all that matters. We gotta make sure we save our ability. I guess we don't really need to save it. This like just helps. We can use nothing right now. This is probably fine. We could probably upgrade Ultra Juggernaut at some point. I think DDTs comes with this one, right? Like it's a bunch of balloons, but then DDTs come on 95. So we should just be ready. Yeah. They're dying pretty quickly. No worries here. No worries here. What do you say? Kind of surprised how much BDT you've been playing. Most people burn out. well, like that's the thing is, I remember playing this game like when I was young, and like I never had something to play it, and like I've always like enjoyed like the idea of it and like the tower defense games and stuff like that. I just never played it. I never had another one because I didn't have like I didn't buy it on my phone, and I didn't have like a PC. So I'm having a good time playing this. Plus, like, school starts for me in, say, Tuesday. Technically, it's gonna be Wednesday tomorrow. School starts for me on next Monday. So, like, when I come back, like when I'm looking for something to do, like on my study breaks or whatever, I'm gonna be ready to just like not get mad at like a game that requires like mechanical skill and just like something like this, to where it's like strategy. And I don't have to use like meta guns, and like I don't have to like change my settings to like optimize this type of thing to happen in the game, and whatever. This game's like good enough for me. I can chill, talk to chat, and like make sense of what I'm doing at the same time. This is Freelo. Actual Freelo. Go ham, boys. GG's, GG's, GG's. Said this is a perfect game for short time playing sessions. Yeah, that's what I'm liking, because I'm not gonna have time to be like pumping out like 4-hour, 5-hour streams next week. So this is like good to hop on for 2 hours, like get a map blackboarded or something, and then like be on my way. But yeah, good night everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy the YouTube videos, as always, please consider hitting a like and a subscribe on the channel. I post every single day. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. Take it easy. Later, everybody. Bye bye. We'll see you. Deuces. Bye bye.